In this tutorial, we will walk you through how to complete the Tier 6 Designation of Beneficiary form to update your beneficiaries for your pension. The Tier 6 Qualified Pension Plan is a defined benefit plan that allows you to retire once you've reached the required years of credited service and age. Under this program, you have the right to designate beneficiaries to receive a lump sum death benefit. To make updates to the beneficiaries listed on your pension plan, you will need to submit a new Tier 6 Designation of Beneficiary form. Deciding who receives your benefits is important. If there is no beneficiary listed at the time of your death, then the benefit will be paid to your estate. So let's get started. The Tier 6 Designation of Beneficiary form has 5 pages. On page 1, you will need to enter your personal information. On page 2 is where the form will be notarized. And on page 3 is where you will list your beneficiary's information. Remember, the required box at the top of each page must be filled out. On page 1, you will write the prefix, your name, your gender, and your date of birth. On page 1, you will also need to write your home or legal address, your mailing address, if it's different from your home address, along with your telephone number and your email. On page 2, you will need to sign and date the application in front of a notary public. Next, the notary will complete the bottom portion and place their stamp in the box. Have you thought about who you will list on pages 3 to 5? Remember, it can be a family member, a friend, or even an organization. For each beneficiary, you will need to select the box that indicates the type of beneficiary. Next, you will write their full name, date of birth, relationship to you, the percentage of the benefit they should receive, and their contact information. Remember, a beneficiary designation does not have to be a person. It can also be a charity or organization. If you are listing more than one person, you will need to make sure you check either the otherwise or and box under each beneficiary. Here are a few examples on how to fill out the beneficiary sections. If you're only listing one beneficiary, then you will fill in their information and put 100% in the required % of benefit field. This means this one person receives the full benefit. Do you want to list more than one beneficiary? Let's do the math. You can split the benefit in a few ways. In this scenario, we will split the benefit between 3 beneficiaries. Our ideal spouse will receive 50%, while little junior and cool grandma will receive 25% each. This will total 100%. Make sure to check off the "and" boxes between each beneficiary. What if you want to split it equally 3 ways? Here's what that looks like. One person must get the biggest slice of the pie. Let's give ideal spouse 34%. Both little junior and cool grandma will then get the leftovers with 33% each. In the end, this adds up to 100%. Don't forget to mark off those "and" boxes too. When do you check the otherwise box? You can choose to leave all of the benefit to one person, and should that person also be deceased at the time of payment, the next person listed will receive it. So in this example, our ideal spouse will get 100%. But if our ideal spouse is not living at the time of payment, then it will go to little junior. If both our ideal spouse and little junior are not living at the time of payment, then our cool grandma will receive the benefit. This is when you check off the otherwise boxes. What if you want your backups to have a backup? In this case, ideal spouse and little junior will each receive 50% of the benefit if living at the time of payment. If not, then cool grandma receives 100% of the benefit. Remember, in this scenario, the "and" box is checked between the first 2 beneficiaries, and the otherwise box is checked between beneficiary 2 and 3. What if the first beneficiary is not living when it's time for payout? You can have the second and third beneficiaries share the amount equally, but only if the first beneficiary is not living when it's time to receive the benefits. In this example, ideal spouse gets 100% with the otherwise box checked off. Little junior and cool grandma will be assigned 50% each with the and box checked off. Now that you've completed your form, it's time to submit it to BERS. You can fax the form to 718-935-4124 or 718-935-3830. You can upload via our BERS Doc upload portal on our website, or you can visit us at our walk-in center. And you're all set! Now that you've secured your financial future, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with BERS.